Hello and welcome back to the Blade of Akai channel. In today's video, I'm going to quickly go over the fruit test. I often get asked how you do this. It's long been a method to be able to determine kind of less than a peck decay involved when using weapons and other equipment. So yeah, in this video, I'm just going to cover how you go about doing the fruit tests. So what we're going to do is we're going to run inside here and grab. What I'm going to grab is Nova Fragment, which works in exactly the same way as fruit. It is the same value. It's 1,000 units equals 1 peck. So this is going to allow us to determine how much value. Oh, I've still got Nova fragments here. Let me put those away. This is exactly 1,000 here. So what I managed to do yesterday, I fruit tested this one here, the Hyperion Aurora PP60 plasma pistol. I manufactured that one yesterday. And then immediately after that, I went out to test it and looted this one, a PP1 improved and a GR1 improved, and both of them look to be full TT value. So I'm going to be testing both of these newbie weapons just to see what their decay is. So the first thing we need to do is verify the maximal TT value. So what we do is we get the trade terminal open and we snag one of the weapons to start with. Then what we do then is grab our 1,000 stack of either fruit or Nova Fragment or Blazar, anything that has a 1,000th of a peck value per unit will work for this. What we're going to do is observe that it says 8 ped in the TT value amount, and then we're going to drag the 1,000 units over and observe that it goes to 801. Looks good so far. Now what we're going to do is we're going to split one away from that. We're going to put the 999 in, and we observe it does not increment in value. But as soon as we drop the 1 in, it then increments in value. So what we've done there is we've kind of confirmed that the TT value is exactly 8 ped on the nose, and there's no fractional value that we can't see additionally on the weapon. Now, because we have 2, we're going to do that with the plasma pistol as well. So I'm going to drop that in, 8 ped indicated, and we're going to drop 999 in. No budge, drop the 1 in, goes to 801. So again, we've confirmed that this is also exactly 8 ped maximal value. The next part of the fruit test situation is to go out and actually shoot the weapons. Now, a lot of people just shoot once and then test for the one-shot decay. What I prefer to do is shoot 10 times, and that way if there's any extra decay at another decimal point, we're going to capture that as well. So let me just get rid of that. I'm going to put this down here for now. There we go, just so I don't pick up any more Nova Fragment and muddy the waters. Right, we're going to head down to some Mortar X. They're just outside here, and then what we're going to do is shoot 10 times with each weapon and then switch to a different weapon to finish off whatever mobs left. So we're just going to run down here for that. Great, we have a red dot on the radar. So the first gun we're going to use is the GR1 improved. And what I'm going to do is target that with a tab. I'm not going to auto queue because I need to count the shots. So we're going to shoot. Let's get into range without getting dragged into range. Once, twice, 3 times, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we're going to switch to the plasma pistol. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then I'm going to switch to my normal weapon and just finish it. Right, now we head back, and this is where the real meat and bones of the fruit test occurs. Okay, we're back at the TT, so now what we want to do is throw one of the weapons in, and we can observe that from 8 ped we've gone down to 7 ped 98. Now, what we need to determine is what is the decimal place after that? What is the pec, the sub pec value beyond 8? So what we want to do is observe exactly how much of the Nova fragment or the fruit that we're going to throw in it takes to actually change this to 799. So let me grab my Nova out. So what I like to do is just a quick test. Yeah, that goes to 99, and then we split that. What I tend to do is kind of the half, like a binary search, really, like a half rule. So I put 500 in and it's gone up to 99 again. So I need to pull the 500 back out, split that in half again. Or you could kind of do like 300 from here and then split the 300 in even parts. Again, 250 takes it over. What I'm going to do is just go to a 100 now. 100 does not do it. So now I want to pull, say, 25. 25 does not do it. What I can now do is pull another 5. That's still not there. Another 5. Still hasn't done it. And there we go. The next 5 has taken it over. So I need to pull the 5 out, and then I need to split that into 3 and 2. Put 3 in, nothing happens. Split the 2 into 2 1s. 1 does nothing. 2 takes it over. So we have our exact amount of sub pec value that has been decayed. So basically, let's pull out, let's stack these and then pull this lot out over here and stack this up. So you can see we have 140 Nova fragment, which means that the decay is 1 pec and 140, so like an 140th of a pec. So that's after 10 shots. So what we then need to do is take that value, so 1.14 pec, and then divide that by 10, which gives us 0.114 pec per shot. So that gives us the decay for the GR1 improved. Let's just double check the figures. 8 to 98 is 2 pec, but it's less than 2 pec, way less than 2 pec, because we could only fit 140 in with the weapon, to make it go to 99. So there we have our total decay per shot. And obviously when you're doing this test, do not use a P20, P25, whatever absorber, you know, because that will affect the outcome. Right, we're going to repeat the test there. Let me just mark that down on my sheet. There we go. So mark this down. So it is 0.114 pec decay. There we go. Right, so the next one is this plasma pistol. So we're going to throw the plasma pistol in, and this one did not make it over 1 pec. So I imagine this is going to be higher, way higher than, you know, the 140 Nova fragment. So we're going to have to restack to 1000, and then what I'm going to do is split by 500. It doesn't go to full TT value. Let's leave that in there. So I'm going to split this one. I'm going to do it into 300 this time. 300 takes it over, so we pull that out. 200 does not take it over. So let's split this into 100 and then split again into 50. And then we're going to add 50. That does not take it over. We'll confirm that the other 50 does. Pull it back out. Split this again. Let's try 30. Does not do it. Split another time into tens. Does do it. Okay. So we need to pull that back out and split that in half. Put that in. It does not do it. Split this again into 3 and 2. Put the 3 in. Does not do it. Split this again. Put the 1 in. Doesn't do it. Put the other 1 in. Does do it. So we have our exact pec value now. So let's pull these out, stack them up, and get our total pec decay for the 10 shots on the PP1. So it comes out at 0.790 pec for the 10 shots. 0.790, and we're going to divide by that 10. So we're getting 0.079 pec per shot on the PP1 improved, which is very low, very low. What that works out as DPP, what we have to do really, we can work it out by just taking an average of the damage, but that doesn't really cater for like 10% miss rate and things like that. So what I like to do at this point is then add the information to the wiki, because both of these weapons are not on the wiki at the moment. Let me just double check that. Yeah, the GR1 not improved is there, the PP1 not improved is there, but neither of the improved variants are. So I will add those two to the wiki, and then the wiki will tell me what the effective DPP is for these two weapons. Yeah, I'd just be guessing right now if I tried to calculate that. This one came out at where is it? PB60. It came out at 3.027 effective DPP. Lovely weapon, actually. Very nice weapon. High fire rate for a plasma pistol. Good stuff. Anyway, that pretty much covers the fruit test. Some people like to just do it after one shot. Other people like to do it after 100 shots. Some people like to do one shot, 10 shots, and then 100 shots. But in my mind, it's kind of no point doing that. You just do the 100 and you've got your high fidelity of result anyway. It's pointless, you know, testing each you know, for 1 and 10 as well. If you're doing the 100, just go straight for the 100 and just make sure you're counting the shots right. Yeah, so that's going to be it for this one. If you found it informative, hit the old like button there, and if you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing for more Entropia content. That's it for me. Bye bye for now.
Blade, but prophet's a ghost that haunts his dreams. The papoose laughed loud as he fell to the sand, responding once